Hey everyone, so I am finally back to do something I haven't done before, and it's a Kim Kardashian day to night makeup transitional look, and this is the before and after of the day and night look. So we're gonna go ahead and begin with doing the daytime look, and it's just a very soft, like open-eyed look. It's so pretty and super easy too. So I'm first going to start off with my Neutragena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup, and I am in the color Natural Beige, and I'm using my MAC Beauty Blender to apply this foundation all over my skin to create a very full coverage effect to my skin, because as we know, Kim Kardashian's always looking so flawless, so we want to recreate that look for this transitional look as well, especially since we'll be technically going out tonight, you know, because we're transitioning our makeup. We want to make sure our skin's looking the bomb.com. Next, I'll be going in with my Holy Grail Concealer. This is the NARS Full Coverage Creamy Concealer. Use whatever you prefer and what you like, and go ahead and cover up any blemishes or areas where you get red, and also underneath your eyes. As you guys can see, I have a lot of areas that I'm concerned of. Then I'm just going to be patting in the concealer into my skin. That way it ensures as much coverage as I can possibly get out of it. That way I'm not kind of swiping the product all over my face. Now you're going to want to highlight your skin. This is the MAC Highlighter Pen in Light Boost, so it's a super light highlighter pen, and I'm just going to be applying this to the center of my face as well as underneath my eyes and around my jawline. This is something that Kim Kardashian always does with her skin, so I'm just going to be replicating it as well today. And you guys can see I look a little bit crazy, but we're just going to go ahead and blend that away with the same beauty blender, again in patting motions. Now I'm using my Anastasia contouring kit, and I'm taking the color Banana, which is a light colored powder, and I'm just going to be setting the areas where I highlighted. And you can use any translucent or light colored powder. But then we're going to go on to contouring. We're going to be using the same palette, and I'm just taking the two darkest colors, and I'm going to be contouring my jawline, around my temple and hairline, as well as my nose. Now I'm just going in with a fluffier brush first to contour my nose, and then I'm just going to be defining it with the other side of the brush. So I'm taking the color a little bit more again, and I'm going to be drawing more of a straight line instead of a blurred line with that other side of the brush. That way I can get a very precise contour. And then I'm just going to be blending it away and using my beauty blender with any of the excess product that's still left on it to kind of make sure it doesn't look super fake. So now we're going to start with our eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is use this Anastasia Duo Brow Powder, and this is in the color Dark Brown. I'm using the lighter shade to fill in my brows, and I'm just going to make them appear more full and not necessarily change the shape at all. So I'm just going to fill them in with that, and this is the Anastasia, it's a smaller brow brush in case you guys were wondering. I'm going to be using Painterly Paintpot by MAC to prime my eyes today. Use whatever primer you prefer and whichever one that you like. Just put it on top of your eyelid and also underneath your lash line. Then to actually start the shadow look, I'm using the Smashbox Exposure Palette. This is the travel size. The first color we're using is this cream matte color to highlight underneath our brow bone. And then the color above it, which is more of a soft satin light color to highlight our inner corner and our eyelid. So now I'm going to take this soft brown color and a fluffier brush. This is the MAC 224, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this into my crease. You guys are going to see me blending this more outwards towards my temple. This is just going to kind of help to elongate my eye shape. And I will be building up this color because it is pretty sheer. So I'm just adding a couple more layers to make sure that the color is as tense as I want it to be. And then I'm just going to be going in with that flat brush that I used to contour my nose and smudging that color underneath my lash line. And then I'm going to be taking the darker brown color and just going right on top of that again. And then you guys are going to see me also apply a little bit of this on my outer corner just to deepen up the outer corner of my eye and give it a little bit more dimension. So now I'm going to be applying these Kiss lashes. They're number 11, and this is totally optional. You can just use mascara, but I just felt like this tied in the look a lot more. And then I'm just going in with a flesh tone liner. This is the Chromographic Pencil in NC15 NW20 by MAC. This was limited edition, but any flesh tone liner would work. And I was just lining my waterline and then going in with some mascara to blend in my falsies with my natural lashes. This is the Maybelline's Pumped Up Mascara in the darkest black, also in waterproof. So just to keep my lips as soft as possible, I'm not using a liner. So I'm just going in with this color. It's called Feed the Senses, I believe, and it was just a soft pink color. And then I'm going in with a very natural toned blush color that's matte. So this is called Melba. And then we're done with our everyday kind of like day look. So it's a very soft look that you can do for every day if you want like more flawless skin and more emphasis on the skin and contouring and highlighting than the eyes. But it definitely does allow your eyes to look a lot more open. So now we're going to transition into the nighttime look. So I'm just going to be taking off the lipstick that I had on before. And I'm making some like really funky expressions. And then I'm going to be blanking out my lips with a sponge and some face powder. And we're going to be taking the two darkest matte colors in this palette, so any two dark brown colors that you have, and you're just going to be building the outer corner color of this look to make it a little bit darker and a little bit more smoky. And you can see I was kind of blending it and then also patting the color on the outer corner as well as underneath my lash line to ensure I get as much of like a color like opacity to it. So I'm doing the same thing to the other side. So this is the same brush I also used to contour my nose, that fluffier side. This is the brush again from the Urban Decay Naked palette. And I'm taking this Milani liner in Sugar Plum, and it's like a dark wine. It's like a dark berry. It has like a purple tone to it, but it definitely has some of that red undertone to it. I'm lining my lips and slightly filling it in. So don't worry about it being messy because we'll fix it in just a second. And then I'm taking Deepest Cherry, not Black Cherry. Deepest Cherry by Milani. No, this is by Maybelline, I'm sorry. And I'm just applying this right on top to help blend the liner and the lipstick together. And then just fixing the outer corners with my concealer. I'm just like kind of drawing a line around my lips and blending it with my Beauty Blender. And then of course this is totally optional, but I did pull my hair back into a sleek ponytail. But you can do your hair however you want. And this is the finalized night look. So super easy transition. You can add a dark liner if you want to, but this is as close as to a replicated look that Kim Kardashian had. So that is basically the tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely leave me comments of requests, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!